Defense.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Right to the air is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's calm down.
To throw is Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 78 yards. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some more.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, where they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mike's 51.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
On 3rd down, Jackson. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Single, slot. Hey, you're right.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 6-0 our score after 1. 2nd and a couple. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And the Dolphins first down.
Tua now on 1st down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Tua. Dancing to his left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Rush in. Watch the edge.
Clause 10.
Turbo 1, hard. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6.
6. Mega.
Come on, D.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30.
In your face!
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Tua. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken a third quarter lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Ravens have got it. The tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run Achane. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Baltimore Ravens.
Again, Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 29, Dolphins 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tua sets up to pass it. It got his man complete.
Who wants some?
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stevens, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Ravens 29, Dolphins 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And able to get this to the 31.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd and 6 coming up. Tua, 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Throwing Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
No, we changed it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right.
I'm going to come back to you.
That is caught on the move past the 40. Now he's loose again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now is when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Tucker now to add the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Ravens 36, Dolphins 28. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, turbo one. Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Check 31.
Here's Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, 4 down.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he is hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Blue Dan.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 69 yards. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now they'll shift things around.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
It's over.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts throw here into the hands of Jones. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. He's not easy after throwing a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to
get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, here's Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Hurts.
5 at the Jaguars' 33-yard line.
Being chased out left. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
4 down, even.
60 Bison.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. It looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here I come.
Lawrence.
Mike 17. It's our time.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 38 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Mike 17. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
13, Luke.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he still brings it in. Off the tip here on the deep shot. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple the teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jordan Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Devon Hamilton. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk.
One play at a time.
Touchdown,
Here we go.
Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Boston Scott. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
27. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
11.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And a good run here as they run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And they'll go again with ETN. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
52's the mic, boys. 52. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Now Lawrence. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here I come.
Looking to throw, Lawrence steps away. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
Eagles 28. Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Jaguars 33. Jake Elliott to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Lawrence will throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, wide open, complete.
Yeah, baby, we coming again.
Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 70 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 41, Eagles 36.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of the best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, motion backfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Rip, 23. Hey, attention, 17. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Here we go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
Cut. Watch the twist.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Go.
Another tote for ETN. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.